Friends, in this video, I will discuss about the schedules of Indian Constitution. In the previous video, I had discussed a shortcut how to remember the schedules of Indian Constitution. In this video, I will elaborate each and every schedule with respect to its performance and how it works. There are total 12 schedules in Indian Constitution, and the shortcut of this is tiers of old PM. The T is the territories, E emoluments, A affirmation, R Rajya Sabha seat allocation, S scheduled areas and tribe, O other scheduled areas, F federalist, O official language, L land reforms, D defection, P panchayat, and M municipalities. The schedule 1 tells about the boundaries and names of the state as well as union territories. As the first we discuss about the in any country about the boundaries and name, it comes under the schedule first. And schedule second tells about the provisions in relation to allowances, privileges, and emoluments of President of India, governors of Indian states, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Speaker of Legislative Assemblies, Deputy Speaker of Legislative Assemblies, Chairman of Legislative Councils, Deputy Chairman of Legislative Councils, Supreme and High Court judges, and Comptroller and Auditor General of India. So there are 30 members under the schedule 2 that tells about the allowances, privileges, and emoluments. The schedule 3 tells about the oath and affirmation for Union Ministers of India, Parliament election candidates, members of Parliament, Supreme and High Court judges, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, State Ministers, State Legislative election candidates, State Legislative members. So in schedule 2nd and 3rd, the Comptroller and Auditor General of India and judges of Supreme and High Court are the common that comes in both schedule 2nd as well as in the schedule 3rd. The schedule 4 tells about the allocation of the seats with respect to the population in different states and union territories in Rajya Sabha. The schedule 5 and 6, it is related to the tribal areas. The 5 schedule tells about the administration and control of the schedules of the scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. But in case of schedule 6, it tells about the administration of tribal areas, especially Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Tripura. The short term form to remember these state is AMMT. You can also relate it. The first letter of English is started with the A and 2 times repetition of the M and lastly T, that is Tripura. The schedule 7 tells about the 3 legislative list, union, state, and concurrent. The 8th schedule tells about the 22 official languages. Earlier there were 14 official languages, but now the total official languages are 22, that is Assamese, Bengali, Bodo, Dongri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Nepali, Odia, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santhali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, and Urdu. The Sindhi language was added in 21st Amendment Act of 1967. Konkani, Manipuri, Nepali was added in 71st Amendment Act of 1992, while Bodo, Dongri, Maithili, and Santhali added in 92nd Amendment Act of 2003. In 96th Amendment Act of 2011, the Odia renamed as the Odia. So these amendment is also important for your exam purpose. The 9th schedule tells about the abolition of Zamindari system and land reforms. It was added in the first Amendment Act of 1951 to protect the law, included in it from the judicial scrutiny on the grounds of violation of the fundamental rights. But in the Supreme Court in 2007 ruled that the law included in the scheme in the schedule after April 24, 1973 are now open for the judicial review. Earlier it was not open for the judicial review. The 10th schedule tells about the disqualification of the members of the Parliament and state legislature on the ground of defection. The schedule 10 was added in 52nd Amendment Act of 1985 and also known as anti-defection law. The 10th schedule was added on the grounds that if a member of one party changes his party, so this may be disqualified for the members of Parliament, and this is also related to the Ayaram Gayaram in Hindi. Schedule 11 tells about the powers, authority, and responsibilities of the Panchayat. It has total 29 matters and it was added in 73rd Amendment Act of 1992. The schedule 12 tells about the powers, authority, and responsibilities of municipalities. It has total 18 matters and it was added on 74th Amendment Act of 1992. So schedule 11 and 12 was related to the Panchayat and the municipalities.